justice, Savior to all, came to rescue the weak and the poor, chose to serve and not be served.
So I am George Newton. I'm the vicar here at Holy Trinity Church in Aldershot. I've been vicar here since the summer of 1999. As a church, we're set in quite a working class area, Aldershot. When I came here, I found that as a church, we weren't really on the map. People didn't realise we were here and made no reference to us. Part of my heart very much is to be out in the community. So over my first couple of years, we visited all the houses out and about in our parish. We visited the shops, the factories, the places of work. But always there was this slight niggle in the back of my head that one part of our parish, one part of our town centre, we really didn't touch at all. And that's what happened late at night, particularly at the weekends. I knew it was lively, lots of people were out, but that just wasn't my scene whatsoever. So after a number of years being here, we brought onto staff a full-time outreach and community worker, and that was great. So one day I said to him, soon after he'd been here, look, I think we need to do something with the nightlife. I don't think we'll be very effective, but just as a one-off, let's go out and do something. So we raised a few other people who perhaps had a similar heart, and very nervously we went out late one Friday night. We set up a table, we had some bars of chocolate and bottles of water, and we stood there like lemons. What we found surprised us. There was a huge level of openness. A lot of people came and spoke to us, asked questions. When they found out who we are, they opened up on all sorts of, sometimes very deep, issues. We found ourselves taking prayer requests, even praying for people on the street. People were open and actually very respectful to what we were doing and to the message that we brought out. So it turned out to be a fantastic night. I had more meaningful conversations with people that one night than perhaps I had for the previous month or two. So there's one night the MP came out till late with us just to see what we were doing, and his letter back was saying just how astonished he was at the respect that we had from all the different types of people, from those sort of getting drunk, those just going out for a night, as well as the police.
Fill us up, send us out.
Up to a few years ago, I was concerned that I didn't know many non-Christians. I didn't spend time with non-Christians. I didn't know them. I didn't didn't talk to them much. Most of my friends were Christians, church people. And then the church started going out into the streets to make an outreach, and I joined that, and it was a very good idea because it meant that I was talking to non-Christians, to people from the pubs and clubs, people in the streets by day and in the evening, and this was a vast improvement for me. I felt that I was actually beginning to achieve something, to do something. It was better still when I discovered that the people I met were very often willing to be prayed for.
We must go, live to feed the hungry, stand beside the broken. We must go.
Go out about 9:30, set up the stall near NatWest Bank for Goose, and we're just out there chatting to people through the evening. Now that part of the work often finishes about midnight-ish, but we have other teams that they may come with us or they might actually start about 11:30, 12. They're then linked in twos to the various nightclubs and the smoking areas, and they're out chatting to people, and for half an hour or so after the nightclubs close, helping people, where ladies in high heels can't walk anymore because they've had too much to drink. We have flip-flops, we have some warm blankets as well as warm soup, helping people with the taxi marshals getting home, all those sorts of things. You ask about some of the needs that we find out on the streets, and I suppose you could say that the people that are out there are some very deep needs, and it's wonderful that they're opening up. So, for instance, a lot of the army guys have been through really traumatic times, sometimes with the very first people they open up to. And I believe that's so important for them, and that we can listen, take that seriously, pray for them, refer them on. Of course, there are families relating to the army who are desperately worried about people who are going to Afghanistan or other places of real danger. We come up with people who are bereaved and perhaps really stuck in a bereavement and have no one to talk about. That can be really helpful, as well as relationship issues, issues of homelessness, and in fact the list of needs goes on and on.
Keep us from just singing, move us into action. We must go.